Here we go. Yo, peace. Please introduce yourself to those who do not know who you are.
Peace, everyone. Here's Kapela from France, representing the originally from Senegal, but born in France, born and raised in France. Got one brother, two sisters. Been dancing for over 21 years now, and yeah, vibes with people.
Cool, cool. Hey, man, you one of the young gunners out here, man. People that see you work, man, they really respect your craft and what you do. Can you just tell us a little bit about where you get your, what you started off with first? Was it hip hop? Was it house first? And then you got into house, or which one you started off with first?
Uh, I started with breakdancing. I started with
Breakdancing.
b-boying
Okay.
actually.
B-boying.
Yeah, that was the first style I learned. And in my family, as many of my crew member and friends, music was always around. I never
Yeah.
had that music issue. My brother was always listening to music, my cousin, and even home, the music from my culture was always here. So we family that got rhythm already.
Yeah.
What I mean by rhythm is, we've been celebrating the end of school, being happy, being celebrating bunch of stuff when there is a newborn in the family. There is always stuff to celebrate. So music and dance was part of it, but concerning to hip hop, breakdancing was my first stop.
Your first
Breaking.
introduction, okay, into it. Wow, man, that's cool. Um, I want to make sure we cover the most that we can cover with you, man, because like I said, you're a young gunner, and I want to make sure the people, my audience, also get to know you a little bit better. Um, Man, you've been to a lot of battles right now, and I respect what you did, man, on Instagram when you really gave your folks, and it's for the younger generation out there. You gave them a good, like, look, check this video out because it's on here. It's on YouTube. It's on here for you to watch. Check this guy out. This is why we like this guy. This is why he's so dope. This is why he's so influential. And I was in the background. I caught that during the time. I was like, "Yo,
Yeah.
Joey Anderson, Joey Anderson." I'm all excited. I
Yeah.
felt like a kid in the candy store. I'm like, "Yo, don't forget Joey Anderson." And you shared Joey Anderson, man. I was just so happy you did that, man, because he was ahead of his time too, and like he won't get so much recognition in the battle community for his style of dance and how fast it was, even for back then. And it was ahead of its time. So, and I
Yeah.
was like, yo, thank you for doing that, man, and thank you for showing all the icon. We consider icons in our. I was their generation, so thank you for
to
that,
me
man.
to me it's without them there is no us. There's a lot of people we see them shining, we heard the name often, but sometimes we forget about, like you said, the people that is in the back that we don't talk that much often. We hear the names, but if you really do your research and you familiar with what they've done or what they're still doing, you'll be like, whoa, back then they got really busy. So of course, Joy Anderson, I heard about him. I met him once in a club, but we didn't talk because we were dancing. But I remember my elders and some of the pioneers that talked about him. So I was like, yeah, a lot of people got to know about him because his style and also his approach to the music. Because he's also a DJ and a producer now.
Yeah,
People be like, whoa, yeah, we definitely should know about this guy, even though he's not promoted as
yeah.
the one we saw frontline, but he's definitely part of the book.
Yeah, yeah, and definitely, man. If anybody checks out Joey Anderson, if you listen to his music, is how he dances. So, and if you really want to get like freestyle into the freestyle elements of house, then that's definitely listen to his music because it's a little. He dance like he plays. So, me, I
I
know
would
that's my brother
I
right
would
there,
put
man.
I would put him and DJ Q as well. DJ Q as
Yeah,
well.
DJ Q. Yeah,
Wow, DJ Q. I saw much more footage of him and also music, but both of them, when I watched them dance back then and I listen to the music they're making today, it makes so much sense.
yeah, yeah. Definitely, it's with the sounds they were hearing, which is cool, man.
Yeah.
Yo, what do you think, man? Is right now? I think there's a lot of discussions right now about what's next. It's hard to say what's next. We know a lot of it's going online and stuff like that. And it's a shame because we miss so much of the energy from the battles now. And
Yeah.
I don't even know how to address it. And when you ask another dancer that question, or even ask them a question, they'll be like, I don't know, because you cannot see into the future. We don't know what's going to happen with the culture, if it's going to
Yeah,
continue. You know what I mean? And what's
yeah.
going on. I And then it's unfortunate because I know when this breaks, we're gonna, and I know you've been watching too. We're gonna. I think I want your opinion on this. India, India's on the rise, man. We on the house scene. You've seen them,
Yeah,
right? Yeah, they're gonna come into the
I've been there
battles.
twice.
We didn't see them into the battle so much yet. We seen them formulate now, but they're coming, and they're gonna come hard when it breaks
Really?
and they hit the scene. Oh my
Yep.
gosh, man, it's gonna be
Yep.
crazy.
They in India, it reminds me a bit of Africa.
Yeah, yeah, me too, me
See,
too.
there is a lot of people in Africa that, of course, they cannot travel due to the lifestyle or the opportunities, but talents is just too many talents over there. India is the same. There is some those big cities and also small cities, and I've been only to two cities, those big ones, New Delhi and Mumbai. The community is crazy. It's so many dancers, and you don't even think where they live they could develop so much. They have that passion for music and dance. You'll be like, whoa. And they never give up. They never complain or anything. They just want more and more information. So definitely India, they're rising, and they have kids that are interested. It's not just people like my age or your age. It's like
Yeah,
kids
yeah.
like 110 years old and being talented. I was like, whoa, we used to say a lot of kids in Asia were the strongest because of the way they learn from the teacher. But now in India, I was like, oh my God, we have some
Yeah,
people
something
coming.
different. Yeah, they about to really, really pop up on the scene, man. And
Yep,
online, they murdered the online dance, competitions and stuff like that early on during,
early.
right? And now it's like they just popped up, and now they're here. So when we actually do get together and actually do start this co-mingle again, this is going to be some interesting battles now.
For sure.
India in the mix.
That's for sure. We have to put them. I mean, we heard about India, but
Yeah,
they never had that chance to kind of
yeah,
like
yeah,
be part of it. Like now, people be like, "Whoa, yes, we're talking about India. We know that a lot of people can get down." So I'm happy because it's been some time they have been trying. So
yeah,
there
yeah,
was a
yeah,
bit in the shadow. We didn't see them, and now it's like no one can say anything because
yeah,
they're
yeah.
good.
Yeah, yeah, and that's a lot of that goes out to a lot of you guys, your posse, man. That's a lot of credit to your posse and
Thank
what you
you.
guys
Thank you.
laid down too, man. Because you guys are the next torchbearers is gonna hold a lot of the information too, and congratulations on
Thank
all
you.
the accolades you guys have been receiving, man. Well deserved too, man, because your
Thank
crew
you.
is dope.
Thank you.
And I'm a big supporter, man. A lot of people are like, yo, you caping for the French guys. But yo, I see what I see, man. You're not gonna be like, yo, these dudes ain't dope and they dope, man. They young boys, and we should be promoting them and helping them, and make sure we pass on whatever knowledge we have, whether it's verbally, dance wise, you know what I mean? Whatever you can grab
Thank
from.
you.
I'm always scared to dance among you guys. I'm thinking like, yo, they're gonna take too much
Nah,
moves. Like, yo, I be holding back. I be like, nah, man, I ain't giving y'all
nah,
all
you
everything I
always get busy with us. I remember some of the cipher we had in Amsterdam. Me and Yuxen were like, yo, we're missing this little ingredient because some of them are quite cool. And once you were coming, we're like, okay, now it's getting interesting. So we're always like waiting for
Yeah, man.
that
And I
little spice, and every time we're like, yes, let's go.
thank you, man. I love sharing with you guys, man. You guys like I said, you guys inspire me too. So a lot of people think I'm capable for French dances, but yo, y'all got it. So I give props where props is due. I'm not a hater, bro. I can't hate on something I like if I like to watch it, man. So that's
Yeah,
good. You
respect to
guys are
that.
helping spread the culture around the world. And like I said, I love what you did online, man. When you gave the kids some education, man, and you actually gave them visual, because that's the help.
Yep.
You can talk all day, but that visual where everybody can sit
Mm-hmm.
down and you played the videos for them and say, see, watch, see, look at that right there,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully that inspires them to dig more too in the culture.
Oh, it did. To me, it did. Some of them, they reached me after. They were like, whoa, I didn't know. I did my research now. And, even if you reach only two, it's the beginning because these two going to open their mind and they probably want
Yeah,
to do it
yeah,
after. So like right now, I'm at this state of, you know, a lot of people, they get recognized once they're gone, right? And be like, whoa, this. So
Yeah, yeah,
while this person is here, just do your homework and make sure to be grateful for what this person done. Maybe not directly to you, but
yeah,
you don't know, because of this person, connect to this person and this place, that you're doing this thing. And me, my crew, we're so grateful for all of you guys. You're part of it, even though people don't mention, but you're from that culture that we had after. So to me, it's a duty. You love it, do what it has to be done for everyone to be like, yes, I want to do it next, you know.
yeah. And what's also what was big too, I had did a top five house dancers, top five house dancers, and I just put it out there. I put my top five out. You know, I put who I like, and
Right,
it
yeah,
then
yeah,
came a
yeah,
new school. New school.
right.
Somebody from your crew got on my list, and I don't really. I'll be like, ugh, top five. You know how hard that was to get a top five together, man.
Definitely,
And I'm
definitely.
sitting there like, and I can't, like, I gotta give prop, and I could not get away. I had to give it to Mamson. I love you
For
too,
sure, for
Capella.
sure.
I love
Come
you,
on.
Capella, but I gave it to Mamson because I
Come
like
on,
the way
man.
he
Son is my
represents y'all
brother.
crew. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, yo, I put him on my top five. And, some people was like, Mamson, man, they was mad. I was like, yo, you can be mad, but I'm not changing my list. That's it. It's official. That's it. I got my top five. We can holler at top 10, top 20, but I got my
Right.
top five. And I was like, whatever. I'll put my top five against anybody else's top five. That's how I felt about it. And
Yeah.
your name also got mentioned as a top five too. So it wasn't somebody else mentioned put you down as a top five. It was you and Mamson. So, and that's coming from the old school. That's coming from a lot of the middle school. Well, the middle school, I
Right.
was their generation, who's watching the
Right.
battles occasionally too, and who knows who
Mm.
you guys are. So that came from them, and that's one of the shadows maybe you don't see. The guys you don't see at
No.
the things, and they coming like, yo, I'm putting Capella down. He's one of my top. They put,
Wow, I appreciate.
so that
I
was dope,
appreciate.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, man. And that was coming from, like I said, some of what you guys consider the OGs. Um,
Mm.
so who are your inspirations, man? Who are your current
Cool. So
inspirations right now? I know
I
it's a
have
lot.
a, yeah,
I know it's a
I
lot.
like to put it in different categories of inspiration, because inspiration is until
Let's
infinite. Talking about
okay.
house, I have generation from
Let's go. Let's
different
do it like this.
generation.
Yeah, let's do it like this. I got you. Let's do it like this. New guys coming.
New guys coming. Yeah,
Cause you
there's a lot.
let's
Let me
narrow it
say,
down, man. You got to get down to me your at least three people who you watching, who you saying, yeah, that's the
yeah,
one.
I have my home girl Sarah Bidao.
Uh-huh. Sabi Dow.
Sarah Bidao, yeah, yeah.
Sabi
I
Dow.
have, yeah, she's from originally from Morocco, but from France. I have also from France as well, Kwame.
Kwame. Yeah, I heard of Kwame. I heard Kwame's doing his thing.
Yeah,
I gotta check some
yeah,
more Kwame out, man. But
yeah,
I've been seeing a couple of posts come up, and see his name pop
yeah.
up a lot now, and I'm probably gonna check him
The
out.
crazy thing about him, he's young. People don't know his age. He's probably 20 or 21, but
Uh-huh.
the way he's dancing is already mature. So a lot
Yeah.
of people think he's like 30 plus. I'm like, no, he's 20. And he have that little, that lay low vibe that you guys kind of have in New York. That
Yeah.
you don't need that much energy to go crazy. You have that little cool down, chill vibe, like nonchalance vibe. You got that thing. Plus, he's also a DJ and a producer. So for his young age, I'm like, yeah, he
He's the
definitely
one to
got
watch
this.
out for. All right, Kwame. So we're gonna
Yeah,
keep an eye out for Kwame.
Kwame. And I would say for last one, a guy from the Netherlands called Rafael, actually.
Raphael.
Yeah,
Raphael?
young. Yeah, Rafael Peter, something like this. I think he's maybe 16 or 17.
Well, okay, so he's working it out. Okay, so he's
Yeah,
another one to watch out
he's
for.
really young, really young. So, but it's difficult to give you 3, 5, 10 because there
Yeah,
is
I
so
know,
many.
I
Like
know, I know. There's
we
more.
talked about India, we talked about in the US as well, in France, in Sweden. There's so many. My God, man.
Yeah. So how has this been, man? I know it's been a tough time during Corona. How has it been for you, man? As far as going with the tours and everything
For
like that?
sure. Yeah, a
Really
big
rough.
transition for me because as many of us, we had plans, you know,
Yeah,
for the March till the summer until now. We had a lot of things, so we had to adapt. So I think I adapted quick to situation where I asked myself, what is the thing that I always do, which is of course teaching, traveling, battle, DJing, but I also like to educate people. So what I did during the first wave was, like you saw on Instagram, I was going to
yeah,
make sure people know exactly what I do when I'm not traveling. When I'm not traveling, I study, I talk, I ask questions. Of course, I chill, but I do everything that is around dancing. So
yeah,
I tried to take the best of it. Even with some time, it was difficult because again, you're home, you know, you had to do this and this, and then it's not happening, it's postponed. So I was like, use this opportunity to do what everybody actually expects from you, which is spreading, because I'm a guy that like to spread. So I spread
yeah,
either vibes, either knowledge, music, whatever. I keep spreading. So I was to effect. It was bad in the beginning because I didn't know how to adapt and to do things, and at the end, it was just great because I found the right rhythm.
yeah,
And yeah, videos online sharing knowledge. It's just you're home, you're on your phone, and you
yeah.
put more in your conscience. So I was like, yeah, I'm glad about this thing, you know.
Yeah, man. I think this is also a real pivotal time too, because people they're at home. So knowledge is also, this is the most important thing right now. We know a lot of folks can
Definitely.
dance, but then they don't know exactly everything about dance. And this is fairly new, man. Street dance is not old, man. It's not like, we got something back from the 1700s on how to do this. Street dancing is still fairly
Mm.
new as the art form that we're presenting, the presentation we have now. Um, I got a question for you. I think it's a good one. What do you think about? We know we got our battles. We got John, with House Dance Forever. We got Bruce and everything. We got Red Bull coming. Red Bull coming. It's here already. Actually, Red Bull is here, and it's sucking up everybody. You got the B boys now. I seen House Dancers already on there. So what do you think, man? When the big boys come to play, is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? What's your take
Also
on it?
involved of it. That's what you mean?
Yeah, Red Bull. Red Bull.
Yeah, I really think we should see this as opportunity to um, on our advantage. It's an opportunity, sorry, an opportunity to take in our advantage. I feel like if you are on the lead, you know exactly
Oh, okay. You're breaking up.
on.
I
I
want you to
mean,
repeat.
it's
Hold on
not.
1 second. 1 second, real quick, because we had disconnect a little bit. All right, repeat that last one you just got
Yeah,
finished saying.
yeah. I was saying we need people that are involved with those big brands like Red Bull or whoever they want to collaborate to make an event, including house, uh, to really have a leads on everything. Like, okay, I want this to be done like this and that, because sometimes these people don't know. Like we talked about the culture or the people, so they must actually work with the people that have maybe a big following, or these people that are maybe famous, and we actually want people to have more knowledge about this culture that is long, so we might involve people that know. So I think it's not bad to do a collaboration with Red Bull as long as people lead in a direction where you involve OGs, new generation, and all the people that are part of this culture, not just to think it's mainstream or it's going to sell ticket or it's going to just be money shit, you know.
Yeah,
Some of the people that are part of it, they don't have that knowledge. So I think it's good to put the right people. When I say the right people, of course, I don't point anybody because I think everyone had good and bad side. But I would say, I would suggest for sure to put OGs that have knowledge, history, and know about this dance, and mix with the new generation for them to be like, yeah, okay, we need both
yeah,
to
yeah, yeah.
actually rise. Yeah.
Propel it up. Yeah, because they, like I said, they're here. We know they're here. It's just what's it going to look like is pretty
Right,
much what's they're going to be their final look because they're interested. So that's one thing.
right,
We know they're interested in house, you know.
right.
Um, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. And you're right, man. We hopefully they're able to select or how they're able to select the right people. But then we also got to agree. Well, who's the right people? We know there got to be some OGs up in there, definitely, like you said. We know it got to be some new people. But is it gonna go by? Well, how many? I got so many people who follow me, so I'm the right guy to pick, even though I may not have
Yeah.
really affected the culture that much or moved it forward in any
Mm.
kind of way. So we always got to be wary of that too. So it's going to be interesting to see. Do you think the community has a voice on who should be representing in Red Bull?
I think the community should definitely, but I'm not sure if they will listen to the community. I
Yeah,
think they will go straight to the leaders. They will go straight to the people that have strong voice, that have influence. But the community definitely, because again, community puts you where you are. When I say where you are, they're the one that follow you, that give you
yeah,
those feedback. I
yeah,
mean, we
yeah.
need the community to build anything. So definitely, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, yeah, well, because and we say community, but we could also be like, it also can get misconstrued because you have some people who maybe not have entered the battles and may not have been in the culture so much in New York City culture, but have dance classes that they teach. You know what I mean? They have
Mm.
a dance class, but they
Mhm,
never
mhm.
been in the battles. Nope, 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 nope.
Yeah,
Don't know anything about New York
yeah.
culture. But they got a dance studio somewhere out in the world here, and everybody knows them. You know what I mean? So, it's gonna be
Yeah.
real. Yeah, it's gonna be real tricky, real tricky. But just definitely be something interesting to see. Out of your crew, I mean, when did you come with your crew, man? I know I'm going a little bit here, there, everywhere, but let's get a little bit more about you. When did you link up with your crew?
Steppers, we linked up 2007, but I was already working with Babson and Yuxon before.
Okay. Oh, we got a little bit
I
of
think it
pause.
cuts.
Yeah, we got a little static here. But we're good. Go ahead. Let's go. We'll try to get something in. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was already working with Yuxon and Babson before. 2007 was the introduction, and when I get with Serious Step, I officially entry in Wanted Passing. But I was wanted Passy even before to be serial steppers, but it was not official. I think the process was they wanted me to be ready on my craft, on my mentality, and of course to the right timing. And when it was the right timing, they were like, "Okay, you part of it." I never asked for, but it was more natural. I think I
Yeah.
got in a crew just like the old way. You walk with people, you show how hard you
Yeah.
work,
Yeah.
how hard you want it. You're not saying it, but you hear, you can be in small event, big event, just a small meeting outside to go drink something, going in parties, just hang out as brothers, to kind of have this strong link between us. And then even today, if I wasn't part of it, I would be still happy because we're brothers. We call each other day, night, whatever. And of course, I'm happy and I'm glad to be part of it. But I think just because I get in a crew the old way, that's going to be my difference between me and a new generation
Yeah. Yeah. The
that
next
get in
year.
a crew just from a day to another.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. Is your crew constantly expanding now, or are you getting new members all the time, or you guys are just like, all right, we have our set crew and that's it? Huh?
for Wanted, we
Yeah. One more again. Oh man, this sucks, man. Yeah, this internet connection sucks. Okay, one more time.
Generation. We are six
Six generations. Six
gener 4 years
generations.
ago, and for
Okay. Yo, I caught the last part. I said, you said six generations deep now, right?
yeah, the connection is very
Yeah. It's crappy, man. I'm good. My bars are reading high, but I think it's just clouds, man. I think we got problems with
clouds.
clouds.
Yeah.
Yeah, my connection is good. It's on strong, but the signal from the I guess the satellite is kind of messed up.
Mm.
So you said,
Mm.
let's try to get this again. You said six generations, right?
Yep.
Yo,
Is
quick,
is wanted since '93.
since '93. Wow, that's dope, man. That's so dope. And this is
Yeah.
what a lot of crews got to understand: the generations, man. That's the most important thing. Is
Hmm.
how you live on through generations. If you keeping it shut up and you keep it quiet and you keep it closed up, you don't spread the generations of dance and the culture, man. And that's what's very,
Hmm.
very important. This should be like something that all crews should figure out and understand that, but that's how it is. Some crews come up and they die, some crews exist
Yep.
for a long time. It's just how much energy and effort you put into your crew and making it viable. So man, and you definitely
Exactly.
did that, man. You definitely did that. And still one of the dopest dancers around, man. Capella, man, you very, very
Thank you,
dope,
man.
man.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Yo, and every time I see you, man, you was always like, yo. And when I seen you and Khalif going at, I was like, oh man, woo, this boy is fire. That footwork is crazy, crazy footwork,
Yeah,
man.
me and Khalif, it's a long story. I mean, but I'm glad we have it because he's also one of my inspiration because it's Khalif, but I got to know him in a personal level. We call each other, and he
Yeah,
actually give me a lot of advice, not just by dancing. And he saw me grow. You know, he saw how I grew. He's really like to me, he's part of family. Every
yeah,
time we talked about, yeah, you know, who are the people? Of course, I mentioned my crew, but when it comes to people from the US, Khalif is, to me, part of it for sure.
yeah, yeah,
He's such a big part of a lot of things that is happening inside of my crew. When I say happening, I don't talk only about dance. Just because of some of the conversation we had, I remember not long ago, we had a conversation about name of steps. And 10 years ago, this conversation was different. And we arrive at a point to be like, whoa, you see how time changed? Because 10 years ago, you were saying something different. 10 years later, with everything you've seen or you exchange with people, it sounds completely different. And this is where I'm like, not everybody can do this, you know?
yeah, definitely, man. And we're still learning, man. Even the old school heads are still learning. We're all learning, and you guys are learning. So I think we're all in this path together, man. Of
Yeah,
getting ourselves, you know what I mean, getting more and more inspired and also more knowledge because
yeah,
we don't know everything. I don't know everything. I know a little bit. I know my experience, and I just talk about my experience and what I know and what I've been through with the dance and how much I love it. And I think that's what we all can do. And I
yeah,
think we're all on the same path anyway, man. You know what I mean?
yeah.
With experience. I just want to see the level of dance always go higher and something different. Like you said, we
Mm,
got new guns coming in now, so it's the most important for them is to get all the knowledge they can and just have all those that vibrancy, those steps, and be able to put their own self into those steps too, man, and not just
that's
be
for
like a
sure.
copycat. We don't want copycats out here. That's what that's the only thing about freestyle, man. It's people don't understand. I think everybody, even the audience, needs to understand. But when you're doing freestyle dance, it's
Mm,
hard to explain that. It's hard to put that into a studio setting and make this happen
mm,
because you're going to go to so many different teachers. But we all got a
mm.
rule to this. Even though there's no rules, there is one rule. Don't bite.
Yeah, don't bite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Create your own. Get the steps, get the foundational steps, but make sure you put you inside of those steps. You know what I mean?
Mm,
And that's what makes it flavor. And you guys managed to do that, man. Serial steppers, you guys put your
yeah.
flavor into it. You signify
Thank you.
your
I
thing.
think most of us are also b-boys from the foundation. Our first dance
Yeah.
was breaking. So when you come from that scene, you know that biting is forbidden. You can't bite. Either you bite, but people won't show you respect. So all of us had to work on our craft and our identity. That's why you can see us dance all differently in Serial Stepper. And biting, no, it's not familiar on our crew. We don't like biters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So remember that. You heard that out there. Hey, you didn't hear that from me. Get your foundation, and put your style into it. Put what you know into it. Yo, it's been great talking to you, man. Is there
Same here,
anybody you want
man.
to give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to everyone that love house music and dance. I always say music first because a lot of people sometimes they dancers. I'm talking to dancers misunderstand also in battle. The thing that make you want a battle to me is how you can show the music through your movement, not your skill.
Yeah,
So if dancer understand that music come first, all of you guys, I'm giving you a shout out. You can be the best battle cat that 1,000 million battle, but if you don't like the music as much as you like the dance, then you forget. So yeah, shout out to everybody that is watching. Shout out to you. Thank you
thank you, man.
for inviting me to do this, and I can't wait to see you again and share as we always
Yeah,
do. Cypher
man.
mode, and let's go.
Let's go, bro. I'm ready. They just got to
I
get
know
this
you are.
corona out of here, man.
Yeah,
Get the corona out of here so we can get back to having some fun, man.
for
So
sure, man.
thank you very much for coming aboard, man. I see you,
You're
man.
welcome, man.
Peace.
Thank you. Peace.